Hey guys, it's Carl. So super quick vid on a piece of tech that's kind of caught me off guard and I've been using more than I thought initially. So these are the RayNeo Air 2 smart glasses. So I know that smart glasses have obviously become more popular. I was at the launch of the Apple Vision Pro. We still don't have an official hard launch date for those, but this is a pair that's available now. They're honestly way cheaper as well. And if you take a look at the box, it's super minimal in what comes in it. And like I said, it's plug and play, pretty much instantaneous to any device that you plug it into. The first thing that you'll see are the actual glasses themselves. Like I said, it's the RayNeo Air 2. Underneath that, you have all the connection cables. You have a little soft white cloth, little nose covers, and extra lenses if you have prescription. You've got the one cable, like I said, so this is a instant plug and play. These aren't technically augmented reality. You're not getting anything extra from the actual glasses, but you are getting what you plug into your device. So literally the one cable goes onto the end. The actual design of the glasses themselves, they honestly look like a pair of sunglasses. Like I feel like I have some Ray-Bans that look like this. You've got the USB-C connector on the rear right ear stem, as well as a volume rocker and a brightness switch on the opposite side. And for the rest of the design, they have a very minimal look. It's like wrapped in gunmetal. Like I said, it pretty much looks like a pair of futuristic shades. Obviously there's an extra bit of depth here so you can get the actual screens. And no matter what head size you have, I tend to have a larger head, but I have a buddy that used them as well. So you can actually see these stems articulate quite well. And there's actually 9 levels of adjustment for the glasses, and the nose bridge can move forward and backwards just for that extra comfort. Obviously everyone's face is slightly different. The big thing that I've noticed about these compared to other similar smart glasses is the overall weight. These are super lightweight. They're 76 grams, so they're super easy to throw into a bag, even into a pocket when you need. And the big use case for me for these, just because I've been traveling a lot at the end of the year, is to have my own 201-inch screen wherever I need. So the biggest place that I actually use it was on my flight. I was recently just out in LA, so that's around a 5-hour flight from Toronto. I was using these on my plane to do a couple things. The first was I plugged them straight into my Nintendo Switch, and it does require a separate joy dock for it to work for the Switch, so I didn't actually get any footage on the plane, but it was pretty seamless. And then I actually switched the cable into my smartphone, and then I was streaming the Super Mario movie, which I've missed out on, but I got to catch up on that flight. So like I said, super, super dope. The screen size, it's 201 inches, so it's absolutely massive. Obviously, it's in a bit of perception here. I find that the glasses do enough to drown out kind of everything that's around you, so you can focus on, you know, whatever you're plugged into for that huge screen. So it's a 46-degree field of view. And the displays are 1080p, it's micro OLED, so it gets up to 600 nits of brightness. So especially in somewhere, you know, as dim as an airplane, you're able to really focus on the content, which I think is really cool. Another cool use case for these. So I brought my laptop with me. I was doing some edits. Sometimes I'm not in the best places to edit. Like I like a larger display. I plugged these into my laptop, and I was actually just editing a couple of reels, a couple of content on the go from my MacBook Pro. Once again, just via that USB-C. I was using the peripherals from my MacBook. So, you know, on Final Cut, I was still using my trackpad, still using the full keyboard, but instead of staring at the small 14-inch form factor, I've got the new M3 Max MacBook Pro. I was now rocking my edits on a 201-inch screen, both in my hotel room. I was using them as well at a local coffee shop. The possibilities are kind of endless where you want them, and I do really like the fact you don't need to charge them separately. You don't have to have that little weird connector that the Vision Pro has. These just drop power from USB-C through your device, and you're pretty much good to go. Another big advantage of these is actually the speakers on them compared to a lot of other smart glasses that I've used. So these have dynamic stereo sound. Depending on the area that you're in, you can just rely solely on using the sound that comes out of the glasses, or you can still use to have like external cans. Like when I was on a plane, I still had my noise canceling headphones on. It really depends what you use them for. And obviously one of the most important things is price point. And when you compare it to say Apple Vision Pro, which will be thousands of dollars, this is way cheaper. And even compared to other competitors that are similar, which are more expensive, this is honestly one of the best pair of smart glasses that I've used, just to have the comfort in your own pocket, to have your own custom large 201-inch display. I forgot to mention that the refresh rate on these is 120 Hertz, so it seems super fluid. Once again, others in a similar price bracket are usually just is still stuck to 60 hertz. When I was actually on my way back home, I had saved the F1 race because I couldn't catch it out in LA, but I was watching all of the highlights once again on that plane ride home on this. So much more immersive than watching, you know, the tiny little highlights on your phone. And with the faster refresh rate, especially for things like sports, it just makes the viewing experience so much nicer and so much more premium. Anyways, a dope piece of tech that I thought I'd share, and like I said, I'm really surprised with the ease of use for them. I love the fact that you don't have to charge them. You can just plug them into any device you need via USB-C. That includes obviously the new iPhone, since it has that as well. And if you've got it hooked up to an Android device, there's also an app which you can download right now, which you can change a couple extra features. So that's a nice extra little bonus. Definitely worth checking out, especially for the upcoming holiday season. I think this will be great for, you know, like a techie who seems to have everything. These are something that they probably haven't seen yet. So yeah, I will leave a link listed down below. Make sure you check them out and enjoy watching your own content without having to pay thousands and thousands of dollars for a 201-inch screen. I'll catch the rest of you in one of my next ones. Peace.